place up, the place up, the place up, the place up, the place up. Down, go to the down. I see clothes on you now. Ha ha! I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Painting wife, call money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my You're on the floor, I'm still holding my Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Talking. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. Oh, I swear down, I'ma show them I'm in. They wish now, they put down money. All them clowns never help nothing. And they go space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money.
Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. Harden to Paul. Trying to cash in. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Curry. His first effort off the mark. Now Paul with the basketball. 2-point advantage. To P.J. Tucker, goes to the right side. And count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Pick up.
Paul to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden in a matchup with Boogie. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocked loose. Around the perimeter. Durant against Tucker. to Green. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Harden with it up top. Lead is 2. Looking to take this all the way. And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Ah, the monster stuff.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Curling inside. James Harden. 3 for 4. Good start.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
To Cousins. Green. Add 2 points to the board.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Harden to Fareed. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Deep right corner. Durant. Rebound taken in by Paul. Harden with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Here's a chance from long range. Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. From the painted area, won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Paul to Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. It stays with Golden State. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Thompson. They work it down to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Paul. Controlling the offense. To P.J. Tucker. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Jonas Jerebko, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the
Paul
first foul.
takes aim at Livingston. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 13.
Rockets have the ball.
Into the game for the Warriors.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden defended by Cousins. Cousins has the rebound. To Thompson. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Harden. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Harden in possession. Shot clock's off as they search for a final bucket. Thompson. And the rebound comes down to Harden. Desperation shot here from half court. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Curry controlling the offense. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker to Paul. To P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound comes down to Green. Here's Curry with it up top. It's 12-10. Count the basket inside. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Nice pass to set things up. And Draymond Green throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Knocked loose. Kevon Looney sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Shot from the lane won't go. Andre Iguodala able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Draymond Green, 3 for 3 in this first half. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
New blood coming in for both sides. It's in the hands of James Harden.
Entering the game for the Warriors.
To P.J. Tucker.
35, Kevin Durant.
Harden. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. It stays with Houston. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. To Green. Can't connect from inside. To Harden. 4-3, where James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
DeMarcus Cousins, 2 of 4 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Harden in possession. 5-point game. Nene to P.J. Tucker. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Harden sizing up Cousins. Kevin Durant tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Durant with the basketball up top. Up 5. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Nene to Harden. Has a look. Harden shot, no good. To Thompson. Down for Curry. Nene! Huge block!
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Harden, that's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Rivers. Draymond Green rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Steph Curry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Nene to Rivers. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there. That's it for the first half. The Warriors with the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is... underway. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Deep left corner. Short jumper and a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Shot for James Harden and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Paul to Harden. Stolen by the Warriors.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Harden shoots. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Durant across the timeline. It's an 8-point lead. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They dared him, and he burns them.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
The assist from number 30, Stephen Curry.
Paul to Faried. Thompson. Great pass to set it up. Doesn't get the bounce. It's James Harden once again. Has a chance. Turn around. It's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. Curry to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. 4 out of 7.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Paul matched up with the 2-time MVP. Nothing going here on that drive. To P.J. Tucker. Harden against the former Cougar. Trying to cash in. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Able to convert inside.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Harden. For 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Durant across the timeline. His team on top by 8. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Nene with the dunk. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Harden. Oh, had him going there for a second. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
A drive by Durant, but his shot won't go. Nene to Paul. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Thompson buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Two-point shot for James Harden. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Almost unlucky bounce. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Missed it. And counted at the rim.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Harden against Klay Thompson. Paul to Harden. And he scores on the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Durant. Rebound taken in by Fareed. Paul to Harden. Has a look. Harden shot, no good. Curry with the basketball. His team up by 7. Got it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Paul into the front court. They're looking to make something happen. To Harden. Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant has it. Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Steph Curry. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Paul, guarded by Klay Thompson. Has a chance. Shot by Paul won't go. Durant with the basketball up top. His team on top by 13. To Fareed. Nothing going here on that drive. Fareed. It's Harden. And it's Curry who comes up with the board. Durant across the timeline. The advantage is 13 points. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
The pass set it all up.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Durant with the basketball up top. His guy stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Knocked loose. Fareed, tough matchup with Draymond Green. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
And number 17, P.J. Tucker.
Paul to Harden. Fires the 3. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Harden gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the ring, short.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Harden, he engulfed him that time.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden into the front court. His guys down big. And scores. Strong take.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. To P.J. Tucker, deep right corner. Nothing going here on that drive. James Harden trying to cash in and scores. Nice move, Jay.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Thompson. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and Green able to clear the rebound. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the...
Hey, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartment Elijah. They say life is a... And if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the... Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this, from the heart like this. Finna rip it a million miles a minute, no nitrous. Do it right, just I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to middle of a pastime, me and my mom feeling the vibe like, yeah. Finna get it like, yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been abolished. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do. Just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back to back to back to back to back again. I'm back again and snap again. And that ain't no other way to write it. Yeah, it's happening cause I've been living in a world of my own. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to destroy. You cannot avoid this. Whack, have annoyed this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beats. Each one, teach one, yeah, I'm trying to reach one. Who the beast one? That be me on the top to the east one. Tell me how you really want to do it right now. Turn up, shout out everybody, no one heard of this, heard of us. We ain't going nowhere, it's a hurt of us. Hold up, roll up. Levitating like I'm David Blaine. Living a dream like I'm David Ames. Talk all you want, we are not the same. Step in the spot that ain't know the name. So more albums my first week than Harry Styles and Katy Perry. That ain't a sign of the times, then I don't know what is, man. It's scary cause I've been blowing up like C4 and I'm 3 for 3 like a free throw. Anybody hating on the boy, take a step back and then...
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Danny Green to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep left corner, Ibaka. His first effort off the mark. To Hayward. The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard to Lowry. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year...
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Count the bucket for two.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lowry. Not getting the bounce. Gasol to Ibaka. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Hayward to Rozier. Hayward. And Green able to pull down the rebound. Ibaka to Danny Green. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, he had him there for a second. So Lowry. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Lowry into the front court. They trail by one. To Leonard. Rozier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lowry. Off the mark. No good. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Up by three. Kawhi Leonard. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Danny Green. Has a chance. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session, watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse and kick out for, guess what, another one.
Gets it in the left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lowry. From long range. Oh, he missed his first three shots, but he gets that one to go down, and it's a three.
Well, when you fall down, you always get back up. That's the mindset of good shooters.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
That one off the mark. It's no good. Fires the three. Rebound taken by Toronto. A drive through the paint, but a shot misses. And look out.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. Leonard, deep right corner. Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Cruises inside for 2.
The assist from number 7, Jalen Brown.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. That's it for the first quarter. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball's controlled by Boston. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot in.
Lowry to Jeremy Lin. Can't connect from inside.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Lowry to Leonard. And count the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Ibaka. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for the Raptors, number 33, Marc Gasol.
Lowry to Leonard. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Lowry with it. Up 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Leonard. That'll get out off the Raptors. Celtics have it. Rozier. Not that time. They love this hustle. Rozier rocking the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition, thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Horford. And he scores on the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lowry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. It's the Celtics with the rebound. To Brown, down low. Off the assist.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes. Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors, number 3, OG Anunoby.
Screen coming.
Leonard. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Rozier. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Ibaka to Leonard. Over to the right side. For three, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Hayward. And he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Gasol. To Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. And the basket good at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lets it fly from long range, and it's good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Lowry. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
That'll do it for the first half. The Raptors have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Boston with the basketball. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
For Boston,
Gordon Hayward has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Danny Green. Tough make through traffic.
we're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Taken by the Raptors.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Danny Green to Lowry. To Gasol. Oh, he had it. Rozier with it. His guys trail now by 4. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Rozier. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
Leonard to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the 24. To Ibaka. 4-3. Ibaka bothered just enough on that one. Hayward to Rozier. Curling inside. Defense making the ball carrier work. Oh, he had him there for a second. And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Gordon Hayward at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Runner's good there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Hayward. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him. Leonard to Lowry. Not that time. To Marcus Smart. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lowry into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Shot from the lane won't go. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Tatum. Not going down for him this time. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin. Subbing in for the Boston Celtics. Number 13,
Lin.
Marcus Morris.
Celtics come away with it. Hayward. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Hayward. Rebound comes to Lowry. Leonard to Lowry.
Screen left, left,
Leonard
left, left, left.
to Lowry. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Serge Ibaka sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. And a pass stolen by Boston. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. We have a tie ball game. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
All even through 3 quarters. Who can pull away as we get started here in the fourth? Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Danny Green to Leonard. To Ibaka. Here's Leonard for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Leonard to Lowry. Cleans it up. Marc Gasol. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Horford. Goes reverse to lay it in. Lowry with it. All even here in the fourth. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Tatum. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Ibaka to Leonard. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Rozier, shot no good. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Hayward. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for Boston, number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Lynn to Danny Green. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Toronto has the basketball. Leonard to Ibaka. The drive right to the basket. To Rozier. He can't get past the defender. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You see, that's well-timed right there. Not a minute too soon or a minute too late. They needed that.
Lowry into the front court.
And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward. And number 36, Marcus Smart.
And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Lowry to Leonard. Lowry. Not that time. He misses. To Rozier. Good look that time, but off the mark. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Probing the defense. Hayward to Rozier. Nothing going here on that drive. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Fires the 3. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. To Leonard. Al Horford with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rozier into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this 4th quarter. And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Hayward. Driving right to the basket.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Leonard to Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Trying to cash in. Shot by Hayward, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. It's the Raptors with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Got your with me. My focus so with me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul with me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. I wanna can I vibe, vibes right? vibe on it. Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the thinking like Jodeci. I cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. Thank God that's a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for St. Laurent on my feet.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Pops 5 on it. Get live.
I told that look for me. Drop my top, now I'm a lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fit. I got my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these be lying by loyalty. Get on my knee, praying to God to cover me.
I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Pops 5 on it. Get live, yeah. Home side, yeah. Give me right, yeah.
If young Metro don't trust you, hunger.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to?
Straight.
Do you know?
Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend. 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 Yeah, me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. Yeah, we can go legend. 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 Yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend. We can go legend. Legend. Microphone legend. We can go legend. Yeah. In my house. Yeah. Hear alarms ringing through my house. Got them going, coming in and out. What you knowin', never run your mouth.
Look, this not a drill, this the real thing. I do what the feelings. Yeah. Make my blueprint so my life got no ceilings. I create the energy that they keep stealing. Yeah. Detroit legend, microphone legend. Yeah. Shine a legend, my bro is John Legend. Yeah. All this sunshine, it's still raining blessings. Straight out the Maybach.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From on the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Danny Green to Leonard. Emphatic slam. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Smith with the basketball. Leads 4. To Kevin Knox. Now to Jordan, down low. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out and cut like that, but that was nice.
Leonard. That'll get out off the Raptors. New York in control of the basketball. To Jordan. Marc Gasol with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Lowry to Leonard. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
For 3, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Ibaka. Wide open look, won't go.
Nothing falling just yet. This team is 0-3 from the field, but so what? This game is a marathon, not a sprint.
Smith now. Not done yet. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Smith to Jordan. Short jumper stays out. Danny Green to Lowry. Curling inside, deep left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry. Not getting the bounce. To Alonzo Trier. Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
A drive through the paint, but a shot misses. Alonzo Trier, nice pass to set things up. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lynn with it. Trailing by 14. It goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Smith into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Jordan, that pass taken away by Toronto. Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Jeremy Lin. Gasol. Danny Green to Gasol, down low. Marc Gasol, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan. Runner's good there. Deep three at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We're through one here at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks on top. Jay and I back to Manhattan after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Lynn with it. Down 11. Around the perimeter to Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Lynn to Danny Green. Has a chance. Green with a shot, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Ntilikina, great feed. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Short jumper misses. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Leonard to Ibaka. Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The possession lies with New York. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Kawhi Leonard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Ntilikina with the basketball. The lead is 11. Alonzo Trier to Ntilikina. And he finishes at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Toronto with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Smith now into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Jordan. Serge Ibaka with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Jordan to Alonzo Trier. 5 seconds to shoot. Fires the 3. Good contest. No dice for Trier. To Leonard. Into the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. Jordan to Dennis Smith Jr. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Lowry to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
New York Knicks basketball.
Here we go.
Has a look. Shot by Smith, off the mark. To Lowry. Oh, he had him there for a second. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Goes to the left side. Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Mitchell Robinson swats it. Ibaka.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Leonard to Ibaka. They'll get it down to Leonard. Mitchell Robinson. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Possession lies with New York. Smith. turns and slams it down.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Smith with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Trying to cash in, Dennis Smith Jr. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mitchell Robinson sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Time expires to end the first half. The Knicks are way out in front. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Lowry to Leonard. To Gasol. The Knicks clear the board. Kevin Knox down for Smith. Offensive board. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Gasol. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Ibaka to Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. Knox with the board. To Jordan. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And he dunks it down for 2. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Jordan. Driving right to the basket. Not that time. Ball's controlled by Lowry. They work it down to Gasol. Flushes it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Smith with the basketball. Up 6. Throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And, Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
No good. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Alonzo Trier to Dennis Smith Jr. Has a chance? Yes. It drops. A little drama on that one.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Cleans it up. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The assist from number 6, DeAndre Jordan.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Jordan. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem city.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, New York.
Lin. He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Ntilikina into the front court. Lead stands at 10. The shot, almost. Lin with it. Looking to make something happen. Mitchell Robinson. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Knicks with the basketball. Ntilikina. Almost, and he's not getting the call. And he hits.
The assist from number 17, Jeremy
Smith into the front court. Up by 6. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 3.
And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
His first personal foul. Team foul.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Long heave from 3/4 court. That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And, Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game. But I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the fourth quarter.
Frank Ntilikina at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lowry to Danny Green. Here's Leonard for two. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And finishes strong.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
So Lowry has a look. Lowry with a shot that's no good. Smith now into the front court. Lead is 12. Can't connect. Free throws coming up.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Ntilikina with the basketball. The lead is 11. To Jordan. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. To Lowry. Deep left corner. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kawhi Leonard, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 75% so far tonight. Goes 2 for 2. To Jordan. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Leonard to Ibaka. Leonard. Not that time. To Jordan. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Lowry. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Kevin Knox. With a drop step. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. The deficit now up to 13. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lowry to Leonard.
Entering the game for the Raptors, number 17, Gerald.
With a drop step. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Ntilikina with a shot, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Big finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Ntilikina. Kyle Lowry tips it. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Alonzo Trier to Jordan. Knocked loose. New York with 4 to shoot. short jumper won't go down. Ibaka to Leonard. Rises for the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Kevin Knox. Down low to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. New York in control of the basketball. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Leonard. Not that time. Great looking vision. Count it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. And it's Jordan there for the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Ibaka won't go down. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.